Please welcome co-founder of S4S Technologies and the 2022 Cisco Youth Leadership Award recipient, Nidhi Pant. And Executive Vice President and Chief People, Policy and Purpose Officer of Cisco, Fran Katsoudas.
Hi all, I'm so excited about the conversation that we're about to have with Nidhi Pant. And I want to share with you that at Cisco, our purpose is to power an inclusive future for all. And the way that we do that is through meaningful partnerships like the one that we have with Global Citizen. But the other way that we do that is we find amazing activists that are out in the world leveraging technology to drive tremendous change. And Nidhi Pant is exactly one of those people. She was born in Uttarakhand, India, to a family of farmers and scientists. And Nidhi found her purpose early in life as she kept finding innovative solutions to really tackle some of the biggest challenges. And I want to say a huge congratulations, Nidhi. Congratulations to you.
Thank you so much.
Now, something that I learned last night, and I think this is so great, is that in addition to being identified as our Youth Leadership Award winner as a part of this Global Citizen event, Cisco also found you in another innovative contest that we were running. And so our paths were meant to connect, and we're so glad to really work with you and help you bring this to life. So maybe the best question, tell us about S4S and how you came to build this.
Thanks so much. S4S stands for Science for Society. We do everything that Global Citizen stands for. We defend the planet by converting farm losses to value-added products. We empower women farmers to come out of poverty and doubling down their household income by making them from farmers to micro-entrepreneurs, so providing them everything that they require to do farm gate processing. Everything that was happening at a central facility now happens in a decentralized manner at the village itself, so the food that actually is produced at the same place it gets processed. And in this way, through this value addition, the women farmers earn an assured additional income, and this income helps them come out of poverty. And the third thing being demand equity, where this money directly goes in the hand of these women, making them better decision makers in their family. So yes, that's what we do at S4S.
And you said something so powerful, which was you created a technology company, and in doing so, you found yourself in this fight for gender equality. Tell us more about that.
Sure. What we saw was that technology works well only when it works for people, it works for women. So we started listening to what the women farmers wanted. The biggest challenge for me as a woman was to see these rural women farmers not being able to commute. The mobility was biggest challenge. In India, where the villages are really spread across, for them to actually find employment, they were so dependent on the male members of their family to move out or find work and also run the household. So as men migrated to cities in search of alternate income options, women were required to work at the farm as laborers and also run the household. So, and that's where we decided that it's a great, cool solution, but we wanted to work for women. So can we meet them where they are? So providing them credit to access the technology, providing them market linkages. And that's how, from being a technology company, we transformed today and our mission is to help every farmer in India to become processors, to give them an additional income through a combination of technology for access to finance and market linkages.
And tell everyone how many employees you have at S4S now.
We are a 70-member team working with 800 micro-entrepreneurs and 25,000 farmers.
Okay, come on. And tell us a little bit about your personal journey, because I think you were told many times that maybe the path you were choosing wasn't the right one for you?
Absolutely. So I think when anyone starts a food business, they feel that's the most low-hanging thing for a woman to do, that they can do anything in their kitchen and start a food business. So a lot of times they assume that either this is my husband's business if I'm married, or if not, my father's business, and they thought that this is like you don't have any technology involved, or you don't know what you're talking about. So the challenge has definitely been more on acceptability, that women too can have a technology-driven business, can have an evidence-based solution which works at the ground, and it's not something like a shortcut or a side hobby that we engage in.
I think one of the most inspiring things that we've been hearing today is in a moment where there's such heaviness, you have individuals, single individuals that are changing the world, and Nidhi, you're one of them, but there may be others watching right now that have a great idea and need a little bit of a nudge. What guidance would you give?
I think the first and the foremost thing is that it takes time for any orbit shifting change to happen. It takes time, and for this there would be hard days where no one knows all the good ideas came from you, or it is dull or boring. So I think perseverance and grit is really important for us to really steer through this. We started this back in college as a group of college friends, and it's been 10 years now that we are still building, we are still learning, we are still adapting, and I think we are not married to our ideas. So be very open to learn from platforms like this and from every other individuals that come our way. So just being open to ideas and adapt based on what is required than what we think is the best thing. So a little bit more on customer centricity would be a good thing.
Yeah, I loved yesterday you talked about your customers, and I was like, yep, that's a great entrepreneur. What's next for S4S?
I think now S4S has really got all the right answers for us to scale the business. So we know that we have the market partnerships for us to scale this to different food categories. We do fruits, vegetables, pulses, grains. So we are also expanding our farmer base, touching to almost 1 million farmers, that we procure this lower grade, nutritionally intact but cosmetically damaged produce, and also having more women join our workforce, so expanding that to 2,000 women this year. So yes, that's the journey that we are on.
And maybe for those that can get inspired, you're also working now with cosmetic companies as well, is that right?
Yes, so we are seeing what applications that can be developed through what our farmers grow, and finding applications where these can be used. So turmeric is a great example. Oil is a great example of who we are serving. So reaching out to other industries like animal feed, to cosmetic industries. So, but our core remains the same, which is bring back manufacturing, bring back equity and democratize the entire manufacturing industry at the farm gate, close to the villages where absolutely these crops are produced. So this remains the core of what we're doing.
So please join me in just acknowledging an amazing leader, someone that I think we just have to watch out for in the future and absolutely support. Congratulations and thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you.